What's up, Warlord Squad? My name is Anime Warlord, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to an all-new Blerdtaku Pickups. So for today's Blerdtaku Pickups, I'm pretty excited about a lot of these items I'm going to showcase today. And without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start off this Blerdtaku Pickups with some physical media. First and foremost, I have a game for the Game Boy Color. This is Woody Woodpecker Racing, and I did a little test to see if it works on my Game Boy Advance, and it does. I also had another game that I picked up at Disc Replay today. It was called Pocket Bowling, but unfortunately that game does not work, so I'm going to have to return it. Oh well. Anyways, moving on with the physical media, we have a all-new soundtrack, and it is the original soundtrack for Godzilla -1. Oh my god, I cannot believe that I have this in my collection finally, and I can't believe that I'm holding it in my hands. I cannot wait to collect Godzilla -1 physically, because that is my favorite Godzilla movie currently, and I look forward to seeing what Takashi Yamazaki does next in regards to the sequel. Next, we have the complete Series 2 regular show. Yeah! Oh! Yes, I am really excited that I have this in my collection, and I only have one complaint about the complete Series 2 regular show. Now, don't get me wrong, it's great to have this on physical media, but when I got it and a bunch of other people were complaining about this, they just basically stuffed the DVDs in there, so when I opened up the box, some DVDs were a little bit loose, but that's okay. Hopefully that's not too worrying, because I do not want any scratches on these DVDs. Alright, next is one anime, and that is the complete Series 2 Argentosoma. I have got the first volume for this anime a very long time ago, so now that I have the complete series on DVD, I am going to be giving the first volume to Disc Replay or elsewhere. Alright, let's keep this physical media train running, shall we? So, next up, we have a couple of Robin Williams physical media. We have Flubber, childhood classic. Yeah, sure, critics bombed the hell out of this movie, and, some audiences out there didn't like this movie, but I'm very fond of this one. I remember having the VHS back in the day. And finally, for the Robin Williams physical media, we have Pioneers of Television, Robin Williams Remembered. I remember when this would air on TV, and my mom and I, we watched it together because we're both big Robin Williams fans, and we just couldn't stop crying. It was just that damn good, because they just basically celebrated his life, his achievements, and of course, how saddened people were after he died in 2014. It was a very emotional documentary. And the only thing that we forgot that day when we watched it was a box of fucking tissues. But now I can honestly cry in my own home because, I have this on physical media now. Still miss you, Robin. Still miss you, dude. Anyways, next up for the physical media is Frankenstein Conquers the World. Gotta get that kaiju collection growing. Yes, even though this was made by Toho, I almost said Godzilla. I'm like, wait, this isn't a Godzilla movie. It is a Toho movie, yes, and it has to deal with the kaiju Baragon, but still though, this is where Baragon made his first appearance and whatnot, and I'm really looking forward to checking it out. And finally, for the physical media is Volume 3 of The Legend of Bruce Lee. All I need are Volumes 2 and 1, and then boom, this will be complete. And when I opened the box to test to see if the disc works, they forgot to add in the fucking disc, but that's okay. I'm going to go back up to Disc Replay tomorrow after work and ask them to please put it in the box. Alright, now I have 2 figures and 1 statue. I want to showcase the statue first because this one is just absolutely awesome. I have a statue of Insecticon Bombshell from Transformers. Yeah, look at how amazingly detailed that baby looks. And when I got this guy, Apparently, it is 400 out of 1,000, but I'm honestly glad that I got this one. You know, I found him at Disc Replay. He's been there for quite a while, actually, and I'm just like, okay, you know what? When it's past my birthday, I'm going to go hardcore, and this is going to be one of my first purchases, and I got him today. Woo! And finally, to end things for today's Blerdtaku Pickups, I have 2 figures to showcase. The first figure is Mechagodzilla 3, aka Kiryu. Yeah, buddy. This is my first Godzilla figure for 2025, and I absolutely love it. Yeah, my local Disc Replay had like a lot of Godzilla figures in stock, so I just basically decided to go with Kiryu first. You can, you know, move his arms, you can move his head, you can move his... Oh, you can't move his legs, but you can move his tail, though. Yeah, this is a really cool looking Kiryu figure right here. I absolutely love it. And at some point or another, I do want to get the Evangelion paint job Kiryus at some point or another. And finally, for the figures, I have the one and only Judai Yuki, aka Jaden Yuki from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Yeah. Yeah, baby. This is my first ever Yu-Gi-Oh! GX figure, and I absolutely love it. I got it at my local Barnes & Noble. It was the only one in stock, so I knew immediately that I had to get this for my collection. All right, you guys. Today's Blerdtaku Pickups is officially concluded, and I am happy to announce before this video ends that the first episode of Manga Hunting Adventures will be coming your way real soon. Alright, you guys, this just about wraps things up for today's video. If you guys liked today's video, give it a like. If you guys have anything to say about today's video, give it a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell for future nerdy videos when they come out. You guys don't know who I am. I'm Anime Warlord. Stay nerdy, stay safe out there. Have a great day, have a great evening, whatever your time zone may be. And always remember to take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys again in the very next video. Peace out. Yeah, get your game on! Yeah! Let's create Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. I mean, yeah, sure, this may be from the Heisei era, and you may be from the Millennium era, but that doesn't matter. A Kaiju Showdown is a Kaiju Showdown. Scream! Die! What?